Pisces, welcome to your midweek bonus reading. I'm not sure what I'm going to call these yet. I'm intending for the reading to cover, energies for you for the next 30 days. So it's going to be a strictly oracle reading this time, and I'm going to go ahead and try and get it up here on Wednesday so that we can have some nice balance between the Wednesday bonus readings and the Sunday love readings. So let me go ahead and get started. And I must say, Pisces, I shuffled all of the decks and pulled all of the cards at random. However, it never fails to amaze me, the combinations and the trends and the messages that come out through the card. And for you, Pisces, I got a chill this time. So I put the Pisces card out here for you so that you could have a little decoration and remembrance of who you are and what this is for. And let me tell you, I see one, two, like only 3 messages for you. So many of these cards, maybe 4, but so many of these cards have overlapping messages that it's just really, really strong. The first message that I am getting for you, Pisces, is about who you are, who you're trying to be, how you can go about that, using your imagination to make yourself, make your world better, make yourself better. So let me just go ahead and tell you what's going on here. So first we have the word wants to be written, and it's about creativity, and it's about a lot of people feel like they need to struggle to be creative, to come up with these ideas, to manifest things, but it's not about the work. It's about getting out of your own way and finding out who you are and letting that person be. So it's more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. Just kind of be yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself, and that path will open, which is a very, very interesting concept. Because we're always about, well, I have to take this class or do this, or in order to get this job, or I have to have this skill or this personality trait or whatever to be in this relationship. And what the message that's coming through here is, once you love yourself and accept yourself for who you are and you're comfortable with it, it's like it knocks down the walls and it removes the block to who you want to be, and manifesting things, and your life path just kind of shows up in front of you. And that's kind of what happened to me with tarot. I was kind of like, I don't know what I'm here to do. And I watch Mary Jo Cranmore on Soulful Revolution, and she said your north node, and it's on your chart, and if you're not sure what it is, you can go to Cafe Astrology and find out, but your north node is all about your mission here on earth, and your south node is what you were in a past life and what you need to kind of let go. And so my north node's in Scorpio, and that's all about like inner searching and just all kinds of like watery, emotional, helping kind of stuff. And even before I knew that, I had become drawn to tarot, and it was interesting that once I kind of started loving myself and accepting myself, that tarot just kind of like fell back into my hands. And so I guess I was trying to give you the example there to kind of show you what I mean. So get out of your own way. You don't need to continually be thinking, what is my path? What am I meant to do? Or up in your head if you're not happy with what's going on. Once you accept yourself for who you are, the dark side, the light side, everything, and love yourself. Does that mean that you don't want to change things or improve and get better? No. But once you accept yourself for the good, the bad, the light, the dark, everything, it becomes so much easier to open up to the possibilities. And so that's what this card is mainly saying. And there's so many other supportive cards. We have the full moon in Aquarius here. Show the world the real you. Wow. When I saw that, I was just like, wow, the interconnectedness of all these cards. We have transformation, encouraging you to, continue to go through this, process of learning to love yourself and accept yourself. And by doing that, you'll begin a transformational process. And there's many, many ways to learn to love yourself. And it's so freaking cliche, but I talk about it every time, and I'm going to talk about it again. For me, the way that I learned to love myself is I finally got tired of being treated poorly. And I realized, wow, I'm not being very nice to myself, and I'm allowing others to be not nice to me. And so the way that I learned to love myself was I created boundaries as to what was acceptable, what kind of treatment, what type of communication, what type of actions in not just romantic relationships, but family relationships, work relationships, everything. I took more control over my life as far as what was acceptable. And by doing that, I realized how much I'm worth and how much I deserve. And it was so easy for me to let go of, negative things, negative people, negative situations in my life. And so that's how it worked for me. And that's what it looks like is happening for you here, Pisces. I see the need, the want to be more creative, to be more you. At one time I was like, I don't even know who I am. I haven't known who I was because out of my teen years, I entered into a couple of really unhappy, negative, sometimes even, yes, abusive relationships. So I didn't even know who the hell I was because as a teen, you're not even formed yet. But as I created these boundaries and was able to love myself and respect myself and see my what I deserved and all that, I really became more in touch with who I am, and who I am has always been there. But it's now really shining through, and I'm much more comfortable expressing it. I don't care if it makes other people uncomfortable. I don't care if expressing my wants, my needs, and my desires will end something, some type of a relationship or whatever. If someone doesn't respect those, well, I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. And so once you go through that process, go through that transformation, and show the world who you really are and what you really want and what you really deserve, all kinds of doors open as far as relationships, paths, not just like jobs or careers, but even life purpose. So all kinds of things open up. Then you have the imagination card. And this is about what do you want to be? So once you've opened up this door, what you want to be is going to come to you. You don't even need to search for it. But this card says, use your imagination. When you're thinking about, what do I want to, do with my life? Daydream, do a vision board, think about what excites you. Look and see what your north node is. But these are all things that you can do to kind of help this process, if you are looking for a life path or something, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, a new life path, a new hobby, new friends even, imagine how you want your life to be. Sit back and think about it. What does it feel like? Imagine what that could be like. And then you have the rebirth card, which is just, again, transformation and rebirth, the same thing, which was just, just like double, triple confirmation that was just, really blowing my mind. So you are or will be experiencing like a major rebirth and transformation. I'd say within the next, within the next 30 years, because this is about undergoing the process, and so everything has its divine timing. And whether you have started this process and you're now going through it, or whether you have not yet and you're kind of going through the process of creating your boundaries and learning how to love yourself to open this door, this portal. I don't know where you're at, Pisces, but just know that whether you're going through it now or whether you will be going through it soon, this is happening or going to happen for you. Something in your life is ending and something new will begin. And, the ending part could be, the struggle, the wondering, the, what's, what am I going to do? Who am I? All that. All of that is going to go away, and through accepting yourself, loving yourself, and showing the world the real you, which you will discover who that is, you're able to imagine and go through this rebirth process and just kind of, start a whole new path. So you're being greatly encouraged, Pisces, to step into your power, into the dream of your life. We talked about the dream here. We talked about who you are and showing the world who you really are. And by finding out who you really are, loving and accepting who you really are, again, the light, the dark, everything, you'll really be able to have this transition into your new life while just imagining all new, wonderful things. You can imagine the job, the career, a relationship. And this is like stepping into that power and making it happen. So we have the opening up process. We have the accepting yourself process. We have the transformation that will occur during this process. And then we have the imagination and the dreaming of what else you want. And then we have the actual stepping into that power. So it's really cool how I just see the whole process, and it was all, connected and like a path, and just a beautiful experience that you're going to be having, Pisces. So enough on that, but that is exactly what is happening or is going to be happening, and there you go. Also, we have a message that there will be a man that is either in your life, and so if this reading is for a man or a woman, a feminine or a masculine, and masculines, you can have a man that will come into your life that will be important, and it may be a family member, maybe like your dad, your uncle, your brother, even a nephew. So it could be a family member. It could be someone at work. But there is going to be a man that comes into your life, that has come or that will be coming soon. And this person is here, and you'll recognize this person. This person is here to kind of help you through this process. So it's not like they're going to sit down, they're going to be in a robe, and they're going to sit you down and say, sit down, grasshopper, and let me, I don't think it will be as obvious as that, but this person is really here. And if you keep your eyes open and pay attention, you'll see something they say will spark, and you'll say, whoa. This is the person that Cindy at Tanatero was talking about. This person has been through this process, or this, so understands, or this person could help you with one of the steps here, like maybe the imagination. They can say, hey, I could really see you as such and such, and will maybe help you open up doors in your mind to kind of help you through this. So do keep an eye open for that moving forward, Pisces. Then we have 2 messages for cleaning up, releasing, and like purging. So you are being encouraged, whether you're already doing it or whether you've been thinking about it, but now is the time for you to work on clearing old stories in your head. Here, giving up maybe negative things that you've been telling yourself about yourself, as you learn to accept the real you. So clearing up old stories, releasing past life issues, like, why do I feel that way? Why do I do these things? I really have no reason why in this life. It could be because of past life. So work on looking at your negative patterns and releasing them for whatever reason. We don't need to understand why necessarily. We can just identify them and get rid of them. So you're being encouraged to release negative energies, maybe even negative people and situations from your life. And then you're also being encouraged to simplify your life. Like, has your life become, I remember at sometimes, in my life, I felt, man, I have no life. I don't do anything. I go to work and then I come home and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to join this club. I'm going to start going to the gym. And then I found out I had something to do every night. And I was like, whoa, this is too much. I have a tendency to sometimes go overboard. So this is encouraging you to get rid of the old and maybe bring in, what is not serving you, and maybe bring in some new, but simplify your life and bring in some balance. And, you're just right now full of transformation, empowerment, rebirth, growth. It's just amazing. And that can be quite, overwhelming and quite a lot. So lighten your load when you do that. And then we do have one last message, and it's the Mars cards, and it says, move forward and defend yourself, or defend self. I added your in there. So as you move forward, if there are people in your life, family members, friends, romantic, even at work, if they're, be careful at work, but if there are people who question what you're going through, or don't like it, or are making negative comments when you're doing something positive and good, move forward, continue to move forward. I'm telling you right now, you are on the right path, and it is a good path. It's a righteous path, and you will end up being so high vibe and so much more happy and creative. Trust me. This is like a beautiful transformation that you're going to be going through. So if you hear if you have to leave some people behind, you may get negative energies. Just defend yourself, and this is something that I need to do, and this is something that I'm doing. Stick up for yourself. Don't let people try and divert you, off from your chosen path. So Pisces, this is freaking beautiful. I am so thrilled for you. The recent readings that I'm doing for you, Pisces, I've been seeing a lot of, spiritual and personal growth in, life, in relationships, in love relationships. I've been seeing a lot of good stuff. And so I'm so happy that this, encourages this and kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Backs it up. Sorry, I can't think of the word. And trust me, there's, many, many cards in each of these decks, and there are negative ones, and I'm laying them out if they're there. But I really, most negative thing is the need to defend yourself. So beautiful. Pisces, I wish you the best. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on Sunday with the love readings. Bye-bye.